Hello everybody in Internet Land, this is Aaron and today we're going to be preparing a Zuppa Toscana. I'd like to thank my beautiful wife for helping me make this video. If you look over here, well, you ever wonder why I wear sunglasses? There you go. Well, here she is manning the camera. Today I asked my friends on Facebook what they thought that I should make. And even though they had great suggestions, I did not choose any of them, but I did jot down a couple of them to do for future recipes. Actually, they were all good. All the suggestions were good, but I was in the mood for something specific today. And so we don't have Olive Garden where we live, and the only way that we can get these Italian flavors together is if we kind of improvise a little bit. And so this is a relatively simple recipe. A Zuppa or Zuppa? Zuppa Toscana or Toscana? Zuppa Toscana is an Italian-inspired soup. It's a non-traditional soup, but it was made famous by Olive Garden.
Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
And it's really simple to make, and it's really delicious. So you're gonna need some bacon, some Italian sausage. We don't have Italian sausage, so we're using something local, which is Chorizo Picante. Then from here, we're gonna be using some crema, which is the Spanish version of cream. 2 onions, 2 medium-sized red onions, 1 tomato. This is the secret ingredient. Somebody requested that. Then from there, you're gonna need a whole head of garlic. This we're gonna mince and we're gonna prepare it with the caramelized onions, some potatoes. I like these little ones. I think that they're little red potatoes. Chicken broth, pepper, salt, and chili flakes. The procedure is as follows. We're gonna chop up half the bacon and we're going to cook it until it's crispy. At that point, we're gonna take the chorizo out of their sleeve and we're gonna fully cook them. With the same grease, we're gonna prepare the onions. Once they're caramelized, we're gonna add the garlic and we're gonna add the tomato. Then at that point, we're gonna add the chicken broth. Once the chicken broth is added, we're gonna add the potato slices. We're gonna cook the potato slices with the onions, with the tomato, with the garlic. And once they're soft, we're gonna go ahead and add the cream, we're gonna add the cooked chorizo, we're gonna add the crispy bacon, and we're gonna add this mountain of kale that we have. Thank you, baby. You're gonna bring it to a boil, and then after that, you're gonna put it into a bowl, serve it. Well, you're gonna wanna finish it off with a little bit of Parmesan on top. It'll be pretty good soup. So this is the intro. Let's get doing this. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bacon. We're gonna chop it up into little pieces. And then in the meantime, you're gonna take the sausage. Can you move that around, my love? Philo's officially helping in the kitchen. I got my hands full right now with the sausage and the bacon is cooking pretty quickly. Personally, I like what they say in Spanish to be rodaja. And the onions are starting to hit me a little bit. I like to just cut it into slices. And as for the garlic, you're gonna need to, this one's gonna be the more labor-intensive part of it. Holy cow, those onions. I'm just gonna put these over here because they're freaking intense. Once you have the chorizo, you're gonna throw it in a wooden spoon. Add chili pepper, red pepper. While the chorizo is cooking, we're gonna slice up our potatoes. And you want, I like these to be cut kind of thin. So you're just gonna, there you go. Essentially, you're just gonna wanna pull the stem out. Everything else can stay the same. You can just like rip it apart with your hands. The chorizo is cooked. At this point, we're gonna wanna pull it off, put it into the bowl. I'm gonna put some paper towel down. So now that we have the oil there, we're gonna go ahead and throw in the onions. You're gonna wanna move them around, get them involved, and we're gonna start heating the chicken broth up. I'm gonna go ahead and add our potatoes to the chicken broth. We're gonna let them cook there. So now that the onions, they're pretty much I want to say like 60 or 70% cooked. We're gonna go ahead and add the tomatoes, and we're gonna add the garlic. The garlic is starting to roast, the tomatoes are starting to get soft, and at this point we're going to go ahead and pass them over. I use a consommé de res. Once it boils and the potatoes are cooked, that's when we're going to go ahead and add all the other ingredients. It's been about 20 minutes, so the potatoes are now done. At this point, we're going to mix in the bacon, mix in the sausage. The pot is looking smaller and smaller. Alright. It's going to be a very thick, generous version. Alright, so now the kale in. So I am going to push the kale down into this so that it starts to shrink down. I'm not going to use the full bag, I'm just going to use about half of it because I have a suspicion that the local cream is probably a little bit thicker than the one that's mostly used for this recipe. We're just going to go ahead and generously fill in. There we go. So there you go, that's about half right there. The soup did come out quite thick. Just moving it around, getting it excited, introducing the flavors to each other. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, we're in the same pot. Dude, you know it. All right. Look at that. Came out absolutely spectacular. It's a little bit hot right now, and we're gonna let it cool down just for a bit, and then me and Falva are going to try it and tell you what we think. If it was everything that we expected, or if it simply failed. So we'll find out. But I'm excited. To finish it off, you got a Parmesan.
What the hell? Stop.
Alright. And we're good. Let's try this.
Wow, it's really good.
Yeah, it came out delicious.
Wow. It's
If
like
you-
creamy. It's not like a soup, it's like creamy.
My nose is running. But you can add salt and pepper to your liking. We didn't use very much salt and very much pepper. Off camera, I probably added about a tablespoon of salt and about a tablespoon of pepper, mixed it around. But how would you say it came out, baby?
I'm not a big fan of bacon, but it tastes really good.
We're slowly converting her.
Oh my god. Really good.
Do this recipe. I recommend this recipe.
With the cheese and everything.
Yeah, well, that's the finishing touch. But do the recipe and tell us how it goes.